Yeah, it's hard to my mic sticks out of my headset, um and it doesn't bend good. I I do it off and on. Lots of the time, if I'm really tired, I just don't even bother using it. I started using it like more than half a year ago. I love Dungeon Explorers. I'm happy other people like them. Something that is sort of upsetting about a dungeon crawler series I'm doing is I'm doing Dungeon Travelers 2/2. And recently they released the first one in the series that was never localized to Heart 2 Dungeon Travelers. And it's basically the first game of the series. But I've already done I think 2 dungeons in the latest entry. And so for that series I'm sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place on if I should go back and play the original game first, because I'm assuming it's just going to have less features than the newest game, and then play the newest game. I think I'm going to end up doing that just to go in order. It's because Steam was banning them. Steam, I think, allowed the very first one, which was recently released, to Heart 2 Dungeon Travelers, but they say the content in the second and third game is too lewd or something. But I'm assuming the second game would be the Royal Library Seal, because we originally got it on Vita for the PS Vita. I loved that game. Which is dumb. They're saying because of quote unquote lewd content, and Steam straight up has I'll just say porn. They straight up have pornographic games on Steam. It's not like the games or anything like that. Yeah, I loved the Vita has some good games. And there's another yeah. I do love dungeon crawler games, though. And I know they can likely seem really boring to a lot of people. Yeah, they are. I want to play the Mary Skelter games eventually at some point, and stream and record them to my channel. The problem is I've played them all 3 of them already, but I think they're good enough to where after some time, maybe in a year or two, or just after some time passes, I might replay the whole trilogy again. They are surprisingly some of my favorite dungeon crawlers. Etrian Odyssey. I love Etrian Odyssey. Soon I'm going to play another Etrian Odyssey game. Stream or record it. Or both. It would either be Etrian Odyssey 5 or Etrian Odyssey Nexus. Because those are the last two Etrian Odyssey games that I haven't played yet. And then there's the 7th Dragon 2020 series that I want to play too. I think it's... Yeah, I played and beat them thoroughly. I played and beat the original 1 and 2 and the untold versions of 1 and 2 before I started streaming. And I basically did all the content in it to where I don't think I could ever, like, replay those games. The originals weren't, but the untold versions are. But I played both of them. Where am I going? Oh, I know what area you're talking about. I quit playing 5 like when it first came out. I think I got to the area you're talking about and I don't know why I dropped it or like I just quit playing it, but I don't remember. I think 5 is the one with the you could choose your race, like a beast folk or something like that. It was really weird. But I think it was like the spooky graveyard area. It was really unique. It was a unique stratum for Etrian Odyssey. Yeah, with the Therians and there was the human class, the Therians, and all that. But yeah, that was like the last stratum I got to, and I quit playing the game, and I don't know why. I don't remember it being bad, and that being the reason I quit. But I don't remember much of anything that happened in that. Time for bullet hell. That's tough. I think so. It's based on the old Megami Tensei games that were on the Super Nintendo, and Shin Megami Tensei 1 and 2. They're very different from like modern Shin Megami Tensei past Shin Megami Tensei 3, but I always enjoyed them, even though they were flawed in many areas. Let me check real quick. I feel like this would be on the Switch, but I'm playing the Steam version. I'm not finding any info, unfortunately. I can see that. A Steam Deck would be cool. This is sort of bad. So go back and heal. I wasn't really paying attention, and I should have been. I really like this area's music. It's pretty fire. Yeah, in all honesty, I don't really like the Steam Deck. And I feel like it's overrated because people don't seem to look into things like there's this portable PC that I do have. It's called a GPD Win. And it basically is like a portable PC slash console, and you can play Steam games on it and stuff. And it lets you, right out the box, have a Windows 10 operating system. And you don't have to jump through hoops, and you can modify the amount of RAM and SSD pretty easily. And I feel like the Steam Deck is locked to a lot of like things. Yeah, I haven't bought a newer model yet. Mine's a sort of old model, but it still gets the job done. But I got it used. They were cheap back some years ago on eBay, and I managed to get mine for maybe $600, and I'm calling that cheap, but it was cheap at the time, but I don't think I would want another one. Um, so it seems the difficulty spiked up a little bit. I was worried about that because it felt like I was just mindlessly playing this. Can I actually get one of these? No. Yeah, I really like this area. But yeah, sadly everything's more expensive these days. is to try to recruit someone. I still don't know if the main character dies, your whole party gets wiped. I'm assuming it does. Attack. Defend. Really need this. Wait, I got it. Which games? I can't tell if you're talking about the little shoot 'em up mini game I just went through. Yeah, I thought I died. Oh, not really. Etrian Odyssey doesn't really have a... For the Untold games, you have a main character, but for other characters, it doesn't matter if your main member gets wiped. For Dungeon Travelers, it doesn't matter, and for... Yeah, for a lot of dungeon crawlers, your main character getting killed doesn't really get your party killed. I'll only say that it could happen for this game because it's inspired heavily by Shin Megami Tensei. And when the main character dies in those games, it usually means that your whole party dies. Copy one ally skill for this turn. I said heal for a forget. So there was really no point in coming this way. They are landing all kinds of critical hits on me. Okay, so what is mine weak against? Lightning and mind. I don't think we have lightning. We do have mind though. Now we need to heal again. What are you weak against? Guns. Well, I do have a gun. Life gem. Yeah, I have. Yes, I have. Siren is a bit of... I couldn't get into Siren just because it was, it was too hard, and it was too hard in combination with the fact that there wasn't really something extra to get me hooked. I have played it though. It was one on the DS. But I also I've played the Touhou mystery dungeon games, which are basically like Siren but with Touhou characters. And there's lots of dungeons where like you have to go in with level 1 without any items or any party members or anything like that. And it's basically dungeons that are like the old school Siren dungeons. And so like it helps to play that sort of one instead because it's characters I'm familiar with. And so like I want to get further in the game. Well, Siren, I might give Siren another go, but there were some things that didn't keep me interested or hooked. Mystery dungeon games and dungeon crawler games are just some of my favorites. I really hope there's a healing point around here. Though I assume there isn't. What are you weak against? Gun and darkness. So I have a gun. You heal. Attack her. Can actually do spirit healing. I didn't KO her. The random encounter rate is starting to get a bit excessive. Yeah, go ahead and heal. You attack. X-Lay. Use your gun. Heal everyone. Attacker. Use spiritual healing. There we go. We may be able to just use spiritual healing to get our HP and MP back. I find it really funny that I'm playing this instead of the Persona 3 remake. Gun. Regular attack. Attack. Spiritual healing. There we go. Party heal. Regular attack. Regular attack. Auto battle. The dead end. You resist physical and gun slots, so... Let me just tackle her. Do that, do that. Maybe force will work. And maybe a call will help. Let me try to auto battle you. I said heal. attack. Area of effect wind and spiritual healing. It's just normal attack. What is that? It's the same group of enemies. So everything's telling me to go back. I feel like I should heed that advice. I don't want to use those items yet. I feel like I can walk back by myself. Also, we can spiritual heal. I wish you could sidestep through the doors. Gun works. What are you weak against? Because I forgot. Wait, I can just check. Only mind. So, gun, attack, attack, mind. The thing that really upsets me, unless I'm just completely wrong, is you can't check enemies' affinities after you scan them. You can only see them when you scan them. So you just have to remember. And I wish that wasn't the case, unless there's something I don't know. Such as, I've already scanned her. I remember she's weak against guns, and I think she's weak against something else, but I don't remember. But I wish you could just stay scanned, and the only way to bypass that is to have them in your party. And by doing so, you can see what they're weak against. And I guess you could also see if they're weak against magic or weaker against physical attacks. Spiritual healing. Yeah, that was way too close. Attack. Heal. Yomi. It does, but it was... I think it did it on purpose. For better or for worse. Um... Two agility, one strength. Half everything. I didn't heal. I could die here. If the main character dying gets you a game over. I'm just gonna say it probably does. Okay, cool. Tackle her. Attack. Attack. Spiritual healing. Okay, we get the first attack. So we're going back because based on the NPC I talked to, if we don't have some kind of fire resistance, we're probably going to lose to the upcoming boss. And it's actually going to be our first real boss in the game. Whatever it is. Any new grimoires? No. How much would healing cost? No. We one-shot them now. C absorbs fire, so C may be good. C nullifies it, I think. Boise and Kedama. That's pretty cheap. So it likely doesn't matter on what we put on her. Are you more of a physical attacker? You're a hybrid attacker. It's not like it matters. Okay. Now we absorb fire, but we're weak to guns and darkness. And we probably want her for the fight anyway. So, because he's so cheap to get back, That should be good. Feiyu and Barapawa. Yeah. Let's register some of these. Have to do all this to check your stats. We don't want to override anything then. Touhou is... So we're gonna have to buy her back. What is your stats? What are your stats? Better physical attack than magic attack. That was sort of dumb. I could have just got her back really cheap if heals her again. But it's too late now. This should be the correct team. Absorb fire. Nullify fire. Oh, so he also nullifies fire. Nullify fire. Absorb fire. I'll just put you on my team, Chihaya, or whatever. That should be good enough. So now we will... Let me save again. And next time we will be fighting the boss.